Hey everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek, and we are back again for another very exciting Warp Tuesday. We have no Star Trek news to talk about this Warp Tuesday, but for me, every Warp Tuesday is going to be a very exciting day because I get to volunteer some of my time at Federation headquarters in Sandusky, Ohio. And that's what we got to do today. We had a few hours that we were able to run ourselves up there. And again, if you're following along, I am focusing on the books. We've got to get the book collection in order. It's kind of an obsession right now, honestly. But when it's all done, it's going to be amazing. They're going to have basically a full collection of every Star Trek book, Star Trek reference book, and I have the privilege of being the one who gets to put them on order on the shelves and, just do my best to make it look nice and, make it a welcoming place, for the Star Trek reader to come into and enjoy, right? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to show you guys another slideshow here. But this one comes with something a little bit special. If you stay till the end, we do have a bit of a tour of Federation headquarters here. So we'll kind of, I was right at the end of my time, but I wanted to get a little bit of footage. So I took maybe just a couple of minutes of footage walking around the store, and we can have a look at that when all is said and done. But first, I do want to catch everybody up on where we are at on the old Star Trek collection here at the store. So this is where I took up residence for the day, basically. This is the very back of the store. As you can see, we put some Voyager on, watching some nice Voyager episodes while we were working today. This is right where the bridge chair is. But that's a mobile home. We went the wrong way. Here we are. Now, this, again, just kind of showing you they got this nice 4-screen setup here. And this is how we started our day with some nice Voyager episodes. Now, as you can see, we have an empty shelf here. We've got to do something about that. Boom! We're getting to work, right? So we found these shelves, we found the little pieces, little pegs to hook them up. We cleaned them, we dusted them, and then we decided, where were we going to start? How best to organize this, right? And then I just, I was thinking, we'll kind of start from the bottom, right? And I knew the Voyager, I had planned to kind of put that down there on that bottom shelf there. So let's get all those in order. So I went around the store, I found all the Voyager books, got them all in order. Went to the Voyager box that we had yet to shelve, got all those on there, and bing bang boom, there we are with a very nice looking Voyager shelf in progress, right? And as you can see, we're able to move Mr. Spock over here to this alcove, kind of gets him out of the way, keeps him safe, right? And again, just another shot. You can see we're keeping things clean there at the Federation headquarters. And sorting books is so fun. Honestly, I just had so much fun sitting there, going into this box, and then having these gigantic piles of books surrounding me, right? I mean, that's like my little happy place, right? It's so good, so good. Anyway, we continue on. Oh, isn't that a nice look? Now, here is what I did when things started to get tight. Look at this. We've got 4 of this number 7, 4 of this number 8, 3 of this number 10. So we went ahead and just went with a rule of 2. Everything else goes on the shelf behind, restock later, right? If you catch the drift. Oh boy, isn't that sweet looking? Do you need a Star Trek Voyager book? Odds are they got it right here. And you can come and get it, and you can live long and prosper. Now here we are at the actual tour. So we'll hold off on that until the end, because I do want to show you what we came up with today. So, let's actually go to this right here. I know one of the most exciting things that you can do on a YouTube channel is to look at a spreadsheet, especially when it is a spreadsheet concerning your Star Trek book collection. So let's just have a quick look here at what we're looking at. Now this is the TNG books, okay? This is the TNG books right here. Green means I've got it, alright? So we're scrolling down, we're looking really good. We literally just need a couple of books. The Borg video game dramatization, right? Young adult novelization of First Contact. Insurrection, also the young adult version. The young adult version of Nemesis. The Slings and Arrows series. This series is not available in print. So I can go ahead and go like this. Boom, 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 boom. Because I cannot get those. So that leaves me with just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus those 3 young adult books. And I have completed my Star Trek The Next Generation book collection. That's right, Riker. That's what we will be doing at that time too. So I mean, that's fantastic. And I'm fairly certain that when I go back next Tuesday and I start doing the next set of books, and we'll kind of go over that too, I guess. Today we did Voyager, and then we moved into Deep Space Nine. We did a little bit of Enterprise, and then kind of filled out the shelf with maybe a little bit of SCE, New Frontiers, and stuff we need to kind of come back and organize later. But next week, we're going to hit the TOS and the TNG super hard, because that is where the majority of the work is to be done, right? So that's the plan. And then next week, we're going to finish this off, right? I don't think they have those young adult novelizations at the store. I've not seen those, but I think that we can find most of the rest of this. But let's go over and look at Deep Space Nine. Just for a minute, let's look at Deep Space Nine. This is pretty exciting for me here. So, of course, we don't have a stitch in time. I did see it. You know, next Tuesday, I'm going to take a selfie with it, too. You know, why not? Right? It's right there at the store. But it is a display only. But that leaves us with... what do we got here left? Oh, my goodness. A very, very, very small amount. And today, we were able to pick up 2 of those. So we can go ahead and cross off a Ceremony of Losses here. So we've got a Ceremony of Losses from the Fall series, which I don't know anything about, and I don't want to know. You know, we'll get there someday. And then finally, completing this Worlds of Deep Space Nine, we've got the Trill and Bajor collection there. So 2 of those. So let's go back to the ever-exciting spreadsheet and go ahead and knock those off. Look at that. Boom. Done. Trill and Bajor. Done. So to complete our DS9, we need Lust, Latinum, Lost and Found, Rules of Accusation, I the Constable, and Revenant. 4. So close. So close. How exciting, right? Yeah, everyone's just like, nerd! No. I'm sure you're all very excited, too. Alright, what else did we pick up? We got the second book in the Dark Passions, series. Not series. There's only 2 of them. It's a Mirror Universe story. And I had mistakenly bought, I swear to God, if I bought it again, I thought that I needed book 1. So last week I bought book 1. I needed book 2. So now I got book 2. Boom. We got it. Now also, and we got to cross that off the list, and we won't forget to do that. We got 2 more from Enterprise here. We've got the Dauntless, and this is book 1 of that. And we've got the Romulan War, To Brave the Storm. Alright? So that's 2 more here. So let's go back to the spreadsheet. Boom! And we've got Dauntless, book 1. And we've got Romulan War, To Brave the Storm. So that means for the whole Enterprise series, we just need Beneath the Raptor's Wings, Nautilus Book 2, and the novelization of the episode, The Expanse. Super exciting. Super exciting. We're down to the point now where I just need to make this one list of all the books I need, right? Take that with me wherever I go. Finally, we got the third of the IKS Gorkon series, right? We had 1 and 2. Now we've got 3, so let's go ahead and find where the Gorkon is here in the old spreadsheet. And I think that is under miscellaneous. Yes, that's correct. And we're going to scroll down. We got Gorkon right here, and we've got... Oh, God. Whoa, it's feeling really good here. So just kind of looking at this, I mean, these are the miscellaneous ones, and there's so much of this I'm going to be able to fill out here. Let's see, actually, if we can find the Dark Passage ones that we need to fill in here. And there it is, and look, it says we already have books 1 and 2, so there's nothing further to be done there. We do got to get the 2 and 3 of the Coda series. We've got to get some Department of Temporal Investigations going on. And, quite a bit more. There's quite a bit more. I say that we're close, but that still means that we need to get like freaking 200 more books or something before we've actually got the whole series. Bye. That's right, Gowron. So, but anyway, we have, thankfully, the source. We have the source of all Star Trek. And it's such a weird feeling now because the store has been so incredibly stocked within the past couple of months through donations of collections and just other things. I feel like it's I have everything that I would ever need. I'm like at this point now, it's like I don't even need to look anymore. It's like if I want to get something, I can go get it there. Other than that, I'm good. I can just fill out my books. Man, what a feeling, right? But we did promise everybody a tour. Now, this is not a extensive tour. Again, I was on my way out, and I knew I had just a couple of minutes, So this is the footage that we took here in those couple of minutes. So here is your look, basically, looking right in the front door, okay? So you walk up, and you learn a little bit about what the Federation is, what they do. We are not just a store, We are out there to actually help people. So, and then you get into all the good Star Trek stuff. Look at this. And it is exceptionally well organized, too. So you've got your TOS section here that I kind of just walked past. You can see all these shelves here. TOS toys. Things that I've never even seen before. New things, old things. All sorts of wonderful things. And then to the right here, all sorts of Playmates toys organized by TNG. You got Generations Generations, the movie toy section. Look at that big section right there for that. Further on, you can see there's just some more as well hanging out. Oh, did I start the video over, or was that the whole video? Maybe that was the whole thing. Hold on. No, I didn't. I clicked a button. Here we are. Hold on. So anyway, if we take a closer look here, we come around, and again, I just want to point out, look at the variety of stuff here. You've got ships, you've got figures, you've got the tall figures, you've got the regular size guys, a little bit of everything and anything that you could want there. And surprisingly today, again, I was short on time. If I had more time, I would have walked away with a few toys to bring home and open as well. So. Again, there's the Borg section. You've got a huge Borg section. You've got a First Contact section, Generation section. Oh, and so much more. Is this a video too? Yes, perfect. Okay, and the other video here. So now we're a little bit deeper into the store. We wanted to kind of show you a little bit more about what's going on down here on this section. We'll rewind to the beginning here. As you can see, so here. Follow my mouse arrow. Here it is, look. So here you come in the entrance and you walk in and you're amazed. This is awesome. Look at all this great stuff. All those Playmates toys we were talking about, they're over here. The TOS section here. You've got TNG toys kind of throughout here. Tribbles. You need some tribbles? Everybody needs some tribbles. You can get them there. Deep Space Nine, Voyager. Right here, coffee. All sorts of different Star Trek coffee mugs. Very wonderful section there. Boom, sneak peek right in here. The Enterprise hanging out in here. They're working on restoring that currently. All sorts of awesome posters and screens. All these autographed pictures here. You can see multiple glasses. And there was a Horgan, and if you see Jamaharan, right? The Christmas tree, of course, and then here we come into my favorite section of the store, the book section. Last week, this is what I worked on, was setting up the Star Trek reference, hardcover and kind of paperback section over here. You can see that there's magazines along the bottom. We've got, again, watching some Voyager up on the 4 screens. Oh, this is what we've got to get into next week. And we've got a lot to get into there, as you can see. And as kind of the finale here, boom! Boom! This is what we did today, as you can see. We kind of, we didn't finish it. We kind of ran out of time. But very respectable looking Trek bookshelf, I would say. So let's finish up here. We do zoom in, and as you can see, we've got Deep Space Nine across the top. Then we kind of break it up with some young adult stuff here. We've got Enterprise, we've got Titan, we've got Voyager, and then we went across the bottom with some of our SCE. Across the top, we put some New Frontiers stuff. Man, what a fun day, right? And that's it. I did not do a good enough video tour. Anyway, that is a brief video tour of Federation headquarters, which was, again, that was not meant to be an extensive overall tour of the place, just to kind of give you an idea, a little sneak peek. So, if you're going to be in the Sandusky area over this Black Friday weekend, stop in. They are going to be holding some sales on some toys, I believe, some very good deals, if I remember correctly. So check that out. And of course, also anything that you do there goes to support, the charity, and then to support their missions, right? So, which is great. And yeah, if you ever want to stop by on a Tuesday, you'll find me, sorting books, dusting shelves, putting toys out, whatever, talking about Trek, because that's what we like to do. Anyway, thanks for hanging out on another Warp Tuesday. As always, my friends, live long and prosper. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.